Hey guys, it's Kugli again with another ROM review, and this time I've got the MSM Xtended on Android Pie for the OnePlus 3, so stay tuned for that. So guys, the MSM Xtended ROM. This is by the team Xtended. Their work is amazing. It's been a while since I've gone back to their ROM. This is their latest ROM, which is based on Android Pie. It is dope. Let's get started. Now, first of all, in the settings menu, in the settings you can see in the about phone page, it is MSM Xtended official. This is the version, all of that is here. You can get into that. About Xtended, you can customize that. You can just check that out. Xtended, the custom ROM. So that is what you see in the about phone page. Now, just for your side note, this one is using the Maris Xtended kernel, which is great kernel, which was one of the best kernels which I've used on Oreo. I haven't used it before this one on Pi, but using this one, it's really great. It is really efficient, it is really performance oriented, it works out really well, so I'm really happy about that. Now let's get into the features now, because this one is a very feature packed ROM. This has a lot of features, even more so than Havoc, I would say, because Havoc, yeah, it has a lot of features, but there are a few things which this one has a little bit more of, like awesome slider. This one is called shitty slider, which is just a plain words, I guess. There are things like that which is going on. Let's get to the features now. First of all, in the settings menu, the first option is where you get all the extra features. Let's go into that. There is extensions, which is there. OnePlus shit. There is, you have shitty slider, which you can customize. This is basically awesome slider, which was available in Nougat Moki OS, I believe. I've been really happy with this. I do occasionally change it over. Right now it is using Flash, and this is at right, the middle position is basically for off, top is for flash on, and bottom is for blink. You can customize that. There are options available. You can do any of these. Notification is the normal one. Apart from that, OnePlus gesture options are available, which is screen of gestures, works out really well. So vibrator settings can be customized. You can customize the strength of vibration. It does have sRGB mode and high brightness mode. High brightness mode is really cool if you're doing more outdoorsy stuff. You can basically get that also done with the hello slider at the 4th position, which is basically the high brightness mode. But here you have one button and also a click tile which we can use. Apart from that, animation settings are available. You can customize all of these options. Quick setting animations are also available. Toast animations are available, and also list view animations, which you can customize. Screen of animations, scroll cache can be customized, which is nice to have. Button settings, you do have volume button controls. Now these are basically the stuff, the basic stuff which I would like to have in any ROM. So you have music control and also volume cursor control, which does work out really well. Havoc does have a few more options, which personally I don't use much. I'm really happy about this one, so it does work out really well. Apart from that, disable hardware key if you want to do that. Swap keys are also available. Out of the box, this has the Samsung layout, which I'm not a huge fan of. I like the OnePlus layout and I have swapped it. It does have backlight customization, button touch in the timeout also available. Back button, home button and overview button can be customized, and this is the USB or whatever else style of customization. You have all of these options which you can customize, which does work out really well. In the decor room, you can customize the themes and stuff. So you have system themes. Now the system themes is really unique in this one. I really like this one more than the one which was available in Havoc, I guess, which has the accent color and the background color. The problem with that one was that it did have issues where autofill would, the drop down in autofill would be dark with the black font, which was going to have an issue. There's no issue like that in this one. I'm using the Darkness Meister theme, which does work out really well. I really like that. You can also compose it and you can customize everything. It is customizable. Battery bar options are available. You can enable that. I have not enabled that. Battery styles are also available. You have all of these styles, including dotted circle, big dotted circle and big circle. Percentage can be enabled or disabled, which is also really nice. Clock options are available, which you can customize. There is all sorts of options available. Date, font options are also available, which you can customize. And this one does have a lot of great fonts. You can see Road Rage is one of my favorite fonts. It is there and I really do like that. Apart from that, carrier label settings can be customized. A status bar logo can be enabled if you are a baller and you want the X on your status bar, you can customize that. Status bar weather is also available, which you can customize, pretty cool. Gesture menu, it does have carbon gestures, USB gestures, all the gestures are available. So jump to camera is available, which does work out. Swipe up on home button for the recent menu, which is also available, which I keep it disabled. Carbon gestures are available with a number of fingers, you can customize that. OP navigation gestures are also available if you're someone who is coming from 5T. I'm not sure why you would come from 5T to a 3. Anyways, it's available. Swipe to screenshot, that is 3 finger swipe for the screenshot is available. But this one also has that issue where if you swipe, like if you're here and you swipe, the screen also moves down, which I guess is also available in other ROMs, but it's an annoying issue. I just use the buttons for screenshots, so that's there. Double tap to sleep on lock screen, status bar and screen of power torch is also available, which is really cool. In the lock screen options, you have customization. You can hide the bottom shortcuts. Show weather, you do have omni jaws and you can customize the stuff which is available. These are custom fonts, custom icons which I have downloaded. These are the ones which comes with it. I'm not really fond of that. You can customize this. This is basic omni jaws and it does work out really well. I'm just happy about that. Clock font can be customized and it does have a lot of fonts. You can customize that. You can also input a few fonts. You can Google search on how to do that, but it is doable. But this ROM does come with a lot more fonts than normal, so that's also really cool. Now apart from that, lock screen notification count, charging info can be enabled, face auto unlock can be enabled, hide status bar on the lock screen, fingerprint unlock, finger authentication vibrations can be enabled, media cover art visualization can be enabled, and also with a custom color if you are into that. Navigation bar customizations are available. I don't use this because I have a hardware key. The notification settings, you do have heads up display options. You can customize the timeout and snooze timer, which is I'm a big fan of. Notification light can be customized, which is normal stuff. Battery light can also be customized and it does have the 4 color option. Noisy notification if screen is off, so you can customize that. There is options for that. Call vibration can be enabled and blink the flashlight on call. Out of the box, this is enabled. And it took me quite a while to find this option because I don't know, I mean I know it is in the notification option, but it is enabled. You may need to disable this if you don't want people to look at you weird whenever you are in crowd. So yeah, toast menu can be customized. One other thing is that toast menu colors you need to customize from here if you're using a dark mode, because it doesn't get set automatically. You have to do that manually, so just do that. Just set both of them to white or something, so that will work out really well. Power menu customizations are available with the advanced restart and all of these options. It does have on the go mode, which you can customize from here, which does work out really well. Quick setting panel, in the quick setting panel you have brightness slider on the bottom can be customized, vibrate on touch and running services icon. Now something which I do miss is the automatic brightness option, which is available with the other ROMs on the brightness slider. It's not available here, but it's okay, I can live with that. It's nothing special. These are all the extra options which are available. I have actually enabled everything. Recent menu options, you do have options to customize all of this. Recent styles can be customized. So yeah, you have a lot of options for recent style. You can customize a lot in here, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it is available for those who wants to. So I'm not going to give it flack on that. Status bar settings, you can customize stuff here. So you do have network traffic indicator, which does work out. If I bring this down, so you can see that it works out really well. It is more full features than what you get with other ROMs, so I'm really happy about that. And status items are available. It still doesn't have VoLTE, and by the way, VoLTE does work out. I have used the GeoSIM with this one. It works out on the SIM card slot number 1 by the method which I mentioned in my Havoc ROM review, where I installed the custom ROM or the stock based custom ROM first before installing this one, and then flash the latest firmware just before flashing the ROM which I want. So I normally do it that way. Yes, it is a long process, but that ensures that I get VoLTE whenever I'm using a new ROM. If I don't get a VoLTE connection after that, that just means the ROM is not working correctly. So yeah, that is there. I've been working out really well. It's been working out really well for me with that. So yeah, system settings, you have a few options here. Smart Pixel are available, and there's an auto enable battery saver or the Smart Pixel option whenever battery saver is enabled, which is pretty cool. I really like that. App options are available, which you can customize the permissions for applications. Suspend actions are available. Time and state, those settings can be customized here, which I wouldn't mess around with. Sensor block packages can be customized. Pocket detection, disable FC notification, ADB notification, all of these options can be customized, which is pretty cool. And then there is the extra options where you have the system app remover, keyboard IMEI settings, screenshot type can be customized, and the screenshot type does have the edit option. Only thing is the edit option does have 2, which is all the editors comes up, which I'm not really a huge fan of. because on a screenshot I would rather like the crop and send option rather than all of the editors, but that is this marker tool which does work out really well. So yeah, it is there. Allow signature spoofing, wake up on charge, all of these options are available. I'm not really sure about this option, which is the ignore RSS and R in LTE signal strength calculation. I'm not really sure what it is. I didn't really find any use of it. If you know something about it, please do let me know, because I would like to know that. So yeah, that is there. That is something which I've noticed. So that is it in the extensions options, and it's a really feature-rich ROM. It has a lot of features which I really use a lot of times. So I'm really happy with the features. I'm gonna give it a high mark. I'm not going to score any ROMs right now. I've already given my reason on my previous ROM review. I don't have much experience with the latest batch of ROMs. Until I get a feel for all the ROMs which I want to try out, I'm not going to grade it, but it is a feature-rich ROM, that much I can say. Apart from that, everything else basically works out really well. I have used dual SIM card with this one, and it just works. I'm really happy about that. Now, something which I do want to mention about the brightness slider, that is the status bar brightness slider. I have enabled the status bar brightness slider, and if I slide across the status bar, you can see at one point, okay, now, right now it is in the opposite direction. So yeah, it is brightness max on the left side and brightness minimum on the right side. Now if I just do this one, so it is just here. So I'm not sure if it is a feature or if it's something else, because that's not normally how I see stuff. Okay, if I keep this one at the minimum brightness and slide it across, okay, I'm really confused with this. Also, previously when I tried this, it was having a mirrored effect where the brightness would be maximum at the center and minimum at both the ends, which I'm not sure what is going on. I don't have an option. I don't really see a reason for that. So yeah, I'm not really sure if it's a bug or a feature. So yeah, keep that in mind. Apart from that, theming I've already talked about, because I like the theming function on this one better than the other PyROMs, which I've only tried another one, which is the Havoc ROM, so that is there. Display options. And display options, there are a few things. Adaptive brightness options are available, and the adaptive brightness does work out. It is a bit slower, which I've noticed whenever I was on my motorcycle and I've tried to look at my phone for navigation. When going from a shade to bright area, it doesn't ramp up the brightness as fast as I want it to, or as fast as I would like it to, but it's just a little bit slow. I'm not sure if the algorithms are different, but hey, it's there. It does have screen stabilization for those who want to use it. I use it and it is really cool. Extended ambient display is available. You do have always on notification and auto ambient brightness option, which is amazing. I really like that. It does have pick up, wake up and hand wave option, which does work out really well. You do need to enable that. I've kept it enabled. It does work out really well. Apart from that, in the settings menu there aren't much. One thing which I do want to mention is that out of the box, the animation scales or the animation speed, transmission animation scale, these are set way low, like 0.2 and 0.3, which makes it very jarring. It's kind of like that, and I didn't like that. I increased that one, and this is a little bit more forgivable, so I'm really happy about that. You do have an option. It is a slider option, so you can customize to any value. It does work out really well. So that is probably it in the settings menu. Rest everything is basically what you would see in the options or in any other PyROM. One thing which I do want to mention is that in the contact option, you can see there is a graphical glitch there, which I have noticed, which is there. And also contact option, it does have the proximity speakerphone, which is pretty cool. I do use that a lot and it does work out really well. It also has automatic call recorder, which I do use, and it gives you a graphical interface whenever your call is recorded, and it works and I really like that. It's pretty cool. Let me talk about the battery life on this ROM. The battery life, I would like to say it is better than what I found in Havoc ROM. The battery life is actually really good. From the Antutu or from the EX file manager, the idle battery range is about 0.57. I don't believe that. It is lower than Havoc. Havoc didn't really have a lot of good battery life for me, but still, for the options which I got, here is how I determine that this one has a better battery life. At the end of the day, like today, just at about 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, the battery life remaining on my phone was about 20 to 30%, which is really good. when I was using Havoc ROM, at the end of the day it would be like 10-15%. So a delta of 10% to 15% is really good. I like it. That is basically what I want from my phone which I'm using, so I'm really happy about that. It works out really well. So backlight is much better than what I've expected out of a Pi ROM, but still Pi doesn't have the best of battery life, so I'm still going to wait a little bit more for Pi battery to keep up or catch up to Nougat. One thing which is there is that the kernel which this one uses, which is the MSM Xtended kernel, this one has a lot of governors. Now I have not changed any governor options to check it out, but it does have a lot of stuff which you can customize. I'm going to go through this and see which one does work out. It has a lot of options. Governor options are available which you can customize. You can have the pick up the later, so it is pretty cool. Let me show you guys the Antutu benchmark score which I have actually taken on this one. It's about 155717. On the Havoc ROM which I was using previously, which is also a Pi based ROM, I got about 147,000 something. So yes, it is definitely better, but I honestly cannot make out if one is faster than the other because it's all about the same thing. Apart from that, it doesn't come with camera option, which is something which I did want to note. I'm using the camera from Skull Shady's camera for Gcam. It works out really well. It does work out with HDR and all that. There aren't issues with that. It just plain works. So I'm happy with that. Let me show you guys the boot animation, which is also pretty cool. Here is the boot animation. I have some beef with this boot animation because this one, I mean, it kind of looks like the screen is gone bad and it's flickering about. So I didn't really understand that first time I was seeing that. There are a few graphic glitches when it gets started, so don't worry about that. That goes away whenever you get it done, so no worries there. So guys, that is pretty much it with this ROM review then. As a conclusion, it's a very stable ROM and I can pretty much say this one works very good as a daily driver. It doesn't have much of an issue. There are a few things which you can get by using the forums. You can check out the forums for that. I personally did not have any issues. I have been using this. I've been using this for navigation and getting to places, calling people. It works, okay, as a normal phone and more, it just works. So this is probably going to be my daily driver until something better or something more feature which comes around. It's just going to work out really well for me then. So yeah, I guess that much is it about the ROM then. Hope you guys like the video. Please share, subscribe and like the video if you found it useful. See you guys next time. Bye.